Hear me outside? Pasquale talking with Mr. Maker. Two legends. Two entertainment legends right there. Okay, thank you very much for coming. What a wonderful turnout there in that weather. It really is. I mean, great to see so many familiar faces as well. For those of you who don't know, I'm Paul Hendy. I'm the producer of the pantomime here at the Marlow Theatre, so I knew Dave very well for many years. I first came here in 1997 for Beauty and the Beast. How many people remember Beauty and the Beast? One. Yes. What a classic that was. Two. Thank you, Mark Everett. Three. Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much. It was Lewis Collins. It was Daniela Westbrook, and I was introduced to a guy, and they said, "This is the legend that is Dave Lee." I remember it so clearly. They said, "This is the legend that is Dave Lee," and I thought, well, I saw him on the Royal Variety performance once, but I'm not sure legend is quite right. But within a week of being in Kent, I knew exactly what they meant, because Dave was a legend. Dave Lee knew absolutely everybody, and everybody knew Dave Lee. And they didn't just know him, they loved him, like they love a mate. And I always think of Dave like that. I'm not sure if he's a man of Kent or a Kentish man, but he's certainly a mate of Kent. And I always think of Dave, he's a what? Man of Kent, but I think he's a mate of Kent. Kent's best mate is how I think of him. And I remember seeing him once. Emily and I were walking in Sandwich, and he was driving down Sandwich High Street. It's pedestrianised, which he shouldn't be doing, but Dave can do that. I said to Dave, "What are you doing here, mate? Bit off your patch." He said, "Oh, I'm just driving round my shire." And he was only joking when he said it, but I said to Dave, and I said to Emily, "Do you know what, Dave? This is your shire. Kent is your shire." I said, "What are you doing in Sandwich?" He said, "Well, I was feeling peckish, and I thought I'd come to Sandwich for a sandwich." I'm sorry about the accent, by the way. Where's Debbie? Sorry, I know that's nothing like you. That impression was so bad, you thought Davro was here, didn't you? No. He said, "I'm so peckish, I want a sandwich in Sandwich." I said to David, "Have you had a sandwich in Sandwich?" He said, "No, I've had a baguette." I said, "Why have you had a baguette?" He said, "Because it was bigger." So, the good thing about Dave, you'd always have a laugh with Dave, and we've all got so many fond memories of him here, from the golf days, from the variety shows here. He did over 1,200 pantomimes here, 1,200 performances, and do you know what? He never missed a single performance, which is an incredible testament to his attitude. Because, you know, Dave, sometimes he was ill, he couldn't go on stage, but he went on there, and I always tell that to the young guys who are coming through and perform here. Dave Lee did 1,200 shows, never missed a single show. The variety shows he did, I'm sure most of you here used to come to the variety shows, 6 hours long, if I think was the longest one. Chaz and Dave playing at what time was it, Mick? 1 o'clock in the morning. I know when Dave was putting those shows together, the first name on the team list was a guy who's going to come up here and say a few words now. So give him a nice big round of applause. I know he's travelled a very long way to be here, but I know he wouldn't have missed it either. Big round of applause for the one and only Richard Digent.